practice is mostly like architectural, very detailed, and like when I travel, I don't have sometimes the time or the need like a desk or something like that to actually draw a big piece. So I also do like small piece of things I can discover, like packaging and things like that, and I really enjoy to do that in Korea because I found everything really exciting. So I like to draw like small drawings, mostly for like my social media, just to share with people. So, and I do like enjoy the soju packaging and a lot of cigarettes. Also like some like seeds package that I bought not long ago, and some crisp. I think it's some classic ones. But I like to draw like the Korean character. I think that I see it as a drawing itself, because for me it's like not same as letter and alphabet than mine. So I see it a bit like a drawing, and I found it really graphic, so I really enjoy doing that. And also like the street, just like some street view of what I evolve around. So this shop is not far from here, and it's I found it like extremely interesting to draw. Again, more detail, better. I like to draw. But it's and also like some cultural piece that I kind of enjoy to discover and I want to share with the world. So I don't know much sometimes about what I draw, and it allows me to do more research after. So that's always very interesting. When you see like very classic or baroque architecture with a lot of details, it's actually too much detail for me to draw everything. So I have to choose, I have to pick. It's really interesting to me, but Art Deco allows me to really give the perfect translation of what I can see. Yeah, I just like symmetrical shape. It gives like a sense of balance, which I really enjoy. This piece, for example, this is more like of a personal drawing, and this is the architecture of my hometown. I come from a very small town called Niort, kind of like west side of France, not far from Bordeaux. And this architecture is kind of like representing like the style of my hometown. So this is like just an interpretation of like classic for me. And this is like a work in progress of the tree I was talking about. So this is like the difference between the tree and architecture. For the tree I will do the color first and then the ink, as it allows me to have a bit more like random shape, because I control, it's less control in the watercolor where the actual stain's gonna go. So allow me to have less control, so it's less humanized representation. And so this is like nearly finished, clearly, but it's a work in progress tree. Yes, that gets a bit personal, but it's, well, at first I love absolutely the work of Wes Anderson. I've always been like great inspiration from all his movies, and Grand Budapest was like, I absolutely loved this movie. So that was the first like idea behind it. And also the fact that this building was kind of like not an existing building on its own. It was already a mix of architecture and made as like especially for the movie. And the color of it was like really talking to me too. So their whole process I felt was really similar to my own process of creation. So it's that also was a reason. And I did this drawing for a person that we went on a date to see this movie. And that was like a love drawing. All this reason gave me like, brought me to draw it. And I think brought me to do like another like step in my work, as it was my first color piece. It's extremely challenging, but that's what I like in my work is when it's very interesting and it's a huge amount of work, so I really enjoy that to tackle a new project and new drawing, and it is when I start, like it's just exciting.